Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 6, Decommissioned. Welcome, everybody. Before we get started, let me take care of some business first, then we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. Basically, what YouTube does, takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible. One of the videos, my vast video library, and pops it up there just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below. And if you can as well, hit that like and the share button as well. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule that's up there. I change it out every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media, so Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. And I have the links to my YouTube channel page here, my Facebook page. And for those of you who still have Facebook, a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. Yes. All right. We got it. All right. So our crew is still working for Sid at this point, and Sid wants a tactical droid's head, or actually a tactical droid is what she wants from the old Clone Wars, of course, which just ended like about a month or two ago in this timeline or time frame, I guess you could say. And so there's only one place they can do that, and that's back on Coruscant, where they need to go back in. Actually, Corellia, excuse me, take that back, where they are going back there to break into a decommissioning factory, steal the robot, and then hopefully make their way back out. It all sounds well and good, but they run into two other people that are also trying to steal the one tactical droid that's there, because there's only one that's in the inventory. All the other ones have been destroyed. And it happens to be some familiar faces, actually, that we saw at the end of the Clone Wars. So, yeah, it was Trace and Rafa Martez, who, of course, helped Ahsoka in basically the very end of the Clone Wars series. They were in like the last, before the four episode badass finale that we had, they were in the 4 episodes before that, which were just kind of like, yeah, nah. I'm not a big fan of these two characters, and yeah, I was kind of hoping we were done with them after the Clone Wars, but unfortunately they're back again, and they are also trying to steal the it turns out to be the tactical droid head is what they're trying to steal at that point. And of course, all kinds of hijinks ensue, and you know, basically what's happening here is shit kind of blows out. Oh my god, thanks Mufino, but you didn't need to do that. Yeah, you see my little Mandalorian. Yeah, I've got my Boba Fett shirt on. As they're trying to get away, of course, Omega is trying to use a new weapon. She has a bow and arrow, like a laser bow and arrow, and of course, she gets one shot off at Rafa, who dodges it, and of course, sets off the alarms and everything, and all the police droids come running in. And Wrecker, in the meantime, is still having problems with his chip. His chip keeps activating, and he bumps his head again. We find out he has a problem with heights too at this point. But he bumps his head pretty bad, enough where he jostles the chip, I guess, where it starts to activate. And he starts saying, good soldiers, the whole mantra that Crosshair was doing before he turned. But Wrecker snaps out of it just enough to get them out of the bind, restart the power, and basically the crew and the Martezes work together in order to get the hell out of there, but not before they lose the head. But Tech has copied down all the information for that head, and Rafa and Trace basically said, hey, we need this for the resistance. It's the early days of the resistance here, and that's what we're getting it for. Who are you giving it to? And they're like, well, we don't know. And Rafa, from her experience of making really bad deals says, "Well, that's pretty stupid of you. You should really know who you're working for before you start working for them," kind of thing. Which, yes, that's always a good way of putting it. And he, of course, gives them the baton, which has the information in there. And as Rafa and Trace are leaving, they're taking off. They get a phone, well, they get a hollow call from somebody, which most likely is Ahsoka. And Rafa says, "Hey, these are the people that you probably want to know about." And she lets them know about the Bad Batch, because, of course, we know that they're still on the run. And this is a good thing to have Ahsoka. Ahsoka is with Rex right now. Rex knows about the chip. He knows actually how to deactivate the chip as well. So does Ahsoka. So that would be the best thing for them, is to all get the chips out of their heads at this point. Which, if I remember correctly from Star Wars Rebels, Rex mentions that that's what they had done, is they had helped a whole bunch of clones out with their own chips. So not a bad episode. I mean, not a great episode either, but we got some stuff moving along here. One of the things that I'm kind of futzing with in the timeline of things is there's a book called Ahsoka that is out there, which around this point in time, Ahsoka is on the run. She is out there running by herself. No Rex, nobody like that. She is just existing, if you can, if you want to say that. So having her being involved with the really, really, really early days of the Resistance, I don't know if Filoni's just kind of, well, I know Filoni's not the other one. Jennifer, I'm blanking on her name now. I always blank on her name. Um, Let me see who this is, because I need to actually take a look. Jennifer Corbett. There we go. So Jennifer Corbett and Dave Filoni are working on this, and I'm wondering if they are just going to kind of dismiss the book completely, which is fine. Not a lot of people have read the book. A lot of people are more doing, the series, the episodes, that kind of stuff, which would make a lot more sense, considering that Filoni's been dealing with this since its inception. He's the one who created Ahsoka Tano, so it wouldn't be a big surprise on that. But yeah, I'm just hoping they kind of clarify that a little bit, because the book isn't bad. The book actually gives the creation of her lightsabers too, her white lightsabers and everything. So who knows where we're going to be with this. But we do know we have 10 episodes left. It's a 16 episode season. So we'll see where we go from there. Is it long, the book? The book is about 200 some odd pages, somewhere around there. I think I've got it someplace around here. Or maybe I don't. Nope, I don't have it within easy reach. It's in the other room. But yeah, it's a fast read. It's a pretty fast read. It's not well written or anything like that. I mean, I've read better, of course, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. All right. So what else do I have going on this week? Well, Raymond says, "Oh, great, then I can easily." Yeah, it's an easy read. It's fairly quick. Plus, it has Inquisitors in there too, so it's, like I said, it's fairly decent. So what else do I have going on this week? Tomorrow is going to be Saturday morning blast off, where I take the genre news of the weekend and the genre stuff you guys want to talk about, and we talk about it. Sunday I'm off. Monday I'm off. Tuesday is another episode of Is It Worth My Time? I don't know what I'm doing as of yet. Oh, actually, I do know what I'm doing. I'm doing Sweet Tooth is what I'm doing on Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the Netflix series Sweet Tooth, based on the comic, of course, and we'll see how that goes. Wednesday will be the season premiere and the premiere of Loki. That's right, Loki premieres on Disney Plus on Wednesday. Thursday I'm going to be off, and then Friday rolls back around again to Star Wars: The Bad Batch, and that's where we go from there. So I know Penn is happy. I know Penn is happy. Her boy Hiddleston is making his series there. I think it's 6 episodes. Maybe it's 8. I don't remember. I'm hoping it's 8. I'd rather have it 8 than 6. So, all right. So, with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a short one. Um, I got stuff I got going on around here, and yeah, the dog's being a little bit antsy. She's pacing, which isn't always a good sign. So, Penn says, as long as it's good, I don't care how many. Does Loki have children in the comics? No, he does not. But Loki has been a child in the comics. Yes. Joe, she's read every or she's seen everything that Hiddleston's been in. So yeah, yeah, that's a silly question. When it comes to Penn and Tom Hiddleston. All right, everybody. I'm going to let you guys go for the night. Thank you to everybody who joined me tonight in the chat. And thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. Like basically, YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible. One of the videos, my vast video library, and pops it up there just for you. Also, if you can, hit that subscribe button down below there. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it out every week. I've got all the links to my social media, and all the links to my pages are there as well. All right. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I can't wait for Loki as well. It seemed like it took a while for it to get here, but it's here. All right. Thank you, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may get chased down by droid cops who aren't very bright. So it's pretty easy to get away from them. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care, wear those masks, get those vaccine shots, and have a good night. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. Good night.